fantastic Friday to everyone. I hope everyone is having a beautiful, blessed day, guys. For those that are new, welcome to my channel. I am Marisol. If this is the first time that you are watching and you enjoy my video, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell so that you could get notified whenever I make another video. Please consider sharing my videos with your Dolly friends so that you can help my channel grow. For all my ride or dies, ride or dies, ride or dies, ride or dies. What's up, what is up, my peeps? Let me kind of like, yeah, of course. My brother's here, guys. Let me try to adjust this camera a little bit. Excuse my hands. I think it's a little crooked. I'm not sure. And maybe... I will bring you guys in a little bit more. I'm sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. There we go. I don't know. Maybe not bring you in closer, but maybe pull you back a little bit because I just want you guys to really get a feel of Little Miss Chloe. So as you can see, we have. Wait, let me try to. Let me just try to push it back a little with my foot. I think that's better actually. She has it's not high hair, it's like, you know, bed hair. That's what she has. As you guys can see, we have Little Miss Chloe today in the camera. She's gonna get a little outfit change. And I got her all tangled up like crazy over here. Hold on. Her pacifier, the blankets, everything is caught up. But this is Little Miss Chloe, and her hair is... Mama, ¿qué te pasó? You was fighting with the bed sheets? I guess she was, guys. I just wish that you guys could really like get a little bit more of... Well, you know what? When I'm ready to change her, I will kind of like angle the camera down so you guys can see Chloe, because you guys don't want to see this fabulousness all the time, right? So guys, I'm not like one to like always be like on the camera. I know a lot of YouTubers that they're always like showing face, and I'm like, why do they show face all the time? But it's, you know, we're all different energy, we're all different people. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being in the camera all the time. But when I do, this is my new room, guys. You know, stop playing. I'm on a little rocking chair. I love this space, guys. I'm super happy. What I gotta say, to be honest with you, is that I feel a little bit bad because my brother came today, and it's like, you know, this is like, it used to be his room, and it's like he came back here, like, you know, because he's used to like coming back here like when he's here, and I felt like he was like saying how nice it looks, and he was looking around, and he was like really admiring my dolls and just the whole room. But then I felt like he was a little bit out of place, you know what I'm saying? And then I was just like, I said, you know, you can watch TV here. I can move to the house and you can lay on the bed, or you go, you know, whatever, rest. Or you can go to the living room. He's like, I go to the living room, go to the living room. So now he's in the living room. He's listening to music. He's not sleeping over, but we are going to pantry. And moving forward, now that he lives with my, you know, he lives with my daughter now, I do intend to like go to pantry and then drop him off. You know, after pantry, we're gonna come here, we're gonna divide, we're gonna serve the people in the building that we usually serve, and we're also gonna take out whatever he likes to eat, you know, whatever he wants out of the pantry. Of course, usually like we take out for us, but guys, nah, I don't even cook. Like, I literally cooked yesterday because my niece came, she brought the baby, she was with me all day. It was super freaking emotional, super fun. I was so excited. You know, she brought the baby to me, and I've been meaning to go see the baby. She's in Staten Island. She lives in Staten Island, and you know, guys, I was in the midst of doing all this, and she right away wanted to bring the baby. The baby's 6 weeks, and right away she was like, Titi, I want to go over, like, I want you to meet her, like. And I was just like, baby girl, it's not that I don't want you to come here, just like, there's like, my living room was jam-packed. There was like no place to sit. I had stuff on my couches, stuff in the whatever area was free that was some of everything everywhere, and I was like, had to deal with one thing at a time. So, you know, it was just like, it was too messy. It was like too much going on, and I just couldn't entertain anybody in my apartment at the time. And I was like, I'll go to you, but then I was always so busy running around. There's never enough time in a day, and one thing led to another. But it's only been 6 weeks. 6 weeks. I mean, granted, you know, a month and a half, but she was super excited to show me this little bundle of joy, and oh my gosh, it was such a beautiful experience. So she came over yesterday, so I cooked dinner, and she was just like, oh my god, like, can I take some home? This is so delicious. Anytime I cook for her, she always wants to take, you know, she always takes food. And of course, like, she took, I ate, London ate, she took food home, and there's still leftovers that Gilbert could have it. Like, when we come back from pantry, I will feed him that. And then I also took out some meat to throw out so that I can cook a whole meal so that he could take it, and maybe, you know, they could eat it tomorrow or whatever. But yeah, all that to be said is that I feel like he felt a little bit uncomfortable, like, you know, like there's no space for him. But guys, he's not staying over today. He's going back home. Okay, we're gonna take care of business. We're gonna hook the brother up. I gave him a haircut. I've been cutting his hair since he was 2 years old. Okay, we don't spend money at the barbershop. Marisol's multi-talented. So I gave him a haircut. He has a fresh cut. He took another shower. I made him an omelet for breakfast. You know, he's good to go. We're gonna go to pantry, and then we're gonna hook him up. We're gonna hook up the neighbors, and then I'm gonna drive him. I'm gonna drive him and drop him off. So those are my plans moving forward on Fridays. And also, I'm waiting for an AliExpress delivery, which I was waiting for a delivery for car parts, which I received through UPS. But then now the AliExpress is one of those BJD dolls and a sculpt that I ordered. It's, I think, 2 BJD dolls and a sculpt. So I'm a little bit nervous and on edge to like go to pantry, because I'm afraid that they're gonna leave the package in front of my door, and we all know how that goes in the hood, okay? But moving forward, I did receive yesterday a BJD doll, and I received a scope. So I'm going to show you that, and then we're going to jump right into addressing a little Miss Chloe. So, by the way, for those that are new, thank you for joining me. And for those that are new and don't know Miss Chloe, this is little Miss Chloe. So she is the Tadeo's little sis, and I got her blank sculpt at DMH Studios. The artist is Doris, and she is a portrait baby of Mercedes. Okay, so I don't know, Mercedes is everywhere, but she has like a long thingy. She's an artist too. Like, she does, like, you could send her your baby, and she does like full body armatures, squishy tummies. She does like really, really great art. But this little girl, I painted and I rooted her myself, and this is little Miss Chloe. And guys, I think she's gonna have a brother. Okay, guys, moving forward. So I'm on the list for Tadeo's. This is Tadeo's little sis, and then Tadeo is the boy, Virgin. Well, not the same, but the two babies really, like, it's also her baby. So it's Mercedes. I really don't. She's more like on Instagram and like on other social medias, and I don't like follow her like that, but I do like when I go on TikTok and stuff like that. She does videos, but she has like she has different addresses for different websites. So that being said, I don't really like follow her like that, but this is supposed to be a portrait baby of her baby, and Tadeo's is a portrait baby of her son. So That being said, Doris is casting the boy, and I think he's a peaky eye, and yeah, so I'm on the list for that. So anyways, let me show you guys my ball joint doll that I received from AliExpress. So you guys know they come with the hands, you know, or like expressional hands. So you could snap them and take them. And it's open because I got it yesterday and I was gonna like open it with you guys, but I was like, I wanna see which one I got. So I just opened it with you guys. See, she's still wrapped. So I didn't take her out. I will take her out now. And I will take her out now, and then I am going to dress her, and then I'm gonna put her, I'm gonna do that on camera now, but I'm gonna definitely take her out, and after the video is done, I'm gonna dress her, and I'm gonna find her a spot on my wall. So she's the one with the pink hair. I love it. And guys, I think the video, I think I did the last video, the video prior to that, I was waiting for another one. And guys, it's so funny. I kind of like discovered that I ordered a BJD doll, but she's like half the size of this one. So, you know, she's really, really cute. I gave her big giant ears, and she's really, really cute. She's up on the shelf. Once I receive the other two, and I dress them and I put them on the wall, I'll give you guys a little recap of my wall as it grows with you know, as I put more and more dolls up there, so you guys can see which ones I got. But why it looks like that's a missing, that's weird. Oh, because I put her up there. Okay. It was like a spot, and I'm like, I had a doll up there. But she is super a cutie patootie. Look at her bob. I love her hair. Come on, guys. You know I had to get one with pink hair. Well, the other one that I got has pink hair as well. She has pink and like either pink and purple hair, or pink and, yes, pink and purple. But she's small, and then her eyes just move back and forth, and it's like with a roly thing in the back. She's really tiny, but it is what it is. She's cute. This one has blue eyes, brown eyes, and what's that? What kind of eyes are those? Purpley or pink? Nice. I am so hooked on these dolls. So I think I'm gonna get like maybe, I think I'm gonna order like 2 more. But honestly, guys, I'm not gonna stop, but I think, and I'm not gonna be certain about it, but I'm trying not to order another one. I'm trying not to order any more right now, because they're like more or less like $25, which is not bad, but I never order just one and be like, oh, I don't know if this one or that one. Oh, fuck it, get both, right? And then it becomes $50, right? And the thing is that it's not breaking the bank, but guys, I really want to order another silicone doll next week. Well, in the beginning of the month when I get my check. Booyaka. That's what I want to do. That's not my intentions. And the dolls that I want, they don't take layaways, and I don't blame them because they're very affordable. And it's a blank scope, and I'm gonna be painting it myself. Oh, I just dropped the zip tie. I don't know what scope this is. I should have known, but I don't remember, to be honest with you guys. But I'm gonna show it to you. And I do believe it's still available if you want an authentic one for $100 and whatever dollars. I do believe that they do still have this baby, but I got mine for $20. Yep, $25. I look at the lips. It's the lips for me, and I'm super excited about this baby. This is the body. It's little. A little guy. Body. check out the lens. This is a one. This is 1 foot, 1 leg. What's that foot? Oh, look at his expressional feet. I like that. See, do like this. He got expressional feet and toesies. I love that. And his hands too. Really, really nice. See? And this one is an open hand. I love his hands. I love the scope. And I love the price. And it works for me, guys. You know, it works for me. Again, you know, knockoffs is not for everyone. I respect that 100%. I really honestly do. We're all different and we all like different things and we all have different values. And not that I am devaluing anybody, but you know, I just, period, that's basically what it is, right? I'm about making me happy, and like I get whatever makes me happy and whatever's more affordable for me. I'd rather have the sculpt as a knockoff for $20 than $140. And for $20 it leaves me with $120, or it leaves me with $100, whichever way. The scope is like usually $120, $120 plus, so the scope might be $120. So I paid $20 and it leaves me with that extra $100 that I could put towards a silicone doll. There you go. But that being said, I do get authentic dolls. I just get whatever I like, basically. So that being said, let me get her outfits. And you know, I don't want you guys to think that I owe you guys any type of explanation or that I have to explain myself. It's just like I know that a lot of people feel some certain kind of way about knockoffs, and it's okay. I just want everybody to know that I feel that it's okay to like what you like. I don't judge anybody on you know, on what you like. I judge people on who you are as a person, right? Like if you're doing great, good things, that's what matters, right? If you're doing big things in life and good things towards other people, these are just dolls at the end of the day. It's not that freaking serious, at least not for me. Oh, that's how you kind of like fix the camera. So the whole video was kind of like messed up, but it's okay. Alrighty guys, so let's change this a little girl and let's kind of like make it more comfy for her, right? Because I do have this boppy behind me, right, that I could put here. Yeah, I could put this here like this. And I just thought about this, right? So I could, whenever I change a baby on my lap, I can actually use this boppy so to give it more cushion. And she looks so much more comfortable now. Right, mama? You more comfortable? So yeah, guys, it's okay to like what you like. It's not that serious. This is all material stuff and we're not gonna take any of this with us. Oh my gosh, this boppy looks so much like, you can't see the boppy, but it's got so much fluff now under her, you know. She looks nicely, she looks nice and comfortable. And to think, I said it in another video, I was about to throw this boppy. I actually had it in gray, a gray elephant, and I threw the other one out. It was absolutely nothing wrong with it, but I was like, I never used it, it's just there, and I just like, I'm gonna throw it out. And I had it in the sun and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna throw it out, and I threw it out. And then I seen a video of Southern's Reborns. Shout out to my girl. She kind of like used her boppy in a video, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, maybe I should start using mine. And then I decided to keep this one. But yeah, anyways, she's gonna use this, guys. Monica, gosh, I'm sorry, I think Southern Reborns is, I want to say her name is Monica. Oh my shit, oh my gosh, she's probably gonna be so upset. I'm so sorry if I am. I'm almost sure that her name is Monica. I'm bad with names. I'm bad with guys, oh my gosh. Anyways, I love her videos, and I do watch her a lot. I watch her on my screen, so I very rarely watch her on my phone, and usually don't comment, but I do watch Monica, and her channel is Southern Reborns. Shit, I'm gonna edit that right here, I promise. I hate that I don't freaking know people's channels like off the top of my head. There's too much in my brain to be, remembering every name. I've actually never ever been good with names, guys, at all. But anyway, she's gonna wear this little outfit. It's a cream color, it's beige actually, and it has burgundy flowers, burgundy and pink flowers, and it has brown leaves on it. It's almost like that autumn type of, or fall, autumn, I don't know, fall, right? We're in fall. But anyways, these are the colors, that she's gonna be wearing. And then I'm gonna give her these little shoes that I bought at Once Upon a Child for $3.50, and they were just there, and I said, you know what, let me just try them on her. She's gonna be wearing these little shoes, right? And then I brought these white socks, which nothing has white. She does have some cream color socks with some ruffles that probably will be either too much because of the ruffles or perfect, I'm not sure. But I did bring her white socks, which might not look good, but on my way here I found these that they kind of like go with the whole outfit and the shoe color. So we're gonna play with it with as far as the socks when we get to the socks part, right? And let me just put that there. And yeah, guys, so this is my first video in my room changing a baby. And actually I was going to change Dream. The reason why I was gonna change Dream is because I had a friend, we were talking later on in the evening last night, and I think I kind of like fell asleep in the middle of the conversation. I was actually multitasking. I was so tired, and then I think I laid down, and then I think I passed out. I don't know. I hope. But anyways, she's an acquaintance of mine, and we talk periodically, and she was telling me how she wanted a bigger baby. She really wants a baby with the size of Azariah, right? So Azariah literally wears 3 to 6 months, so he is a bigger baby. He really is a bigger baby, and he's so much fun, guys. He's so much fun, right? So I was telling her to go to Doris's website, which is the one that I mentioned earlier, DMH Studios, because she tends to make bigger babies, and she actually has a 6-month-old baby that she's kind of featuring or just announcing. So if you go on her website, you can see that it says 6-month-old, and you can see the face is a sleeping baby. No, it's an awake baby. It's an awake baby. But it's only the head right now. So what's going on with that is that her husband just had surgery, and he's the one that takes the baby out the mold, out the cast, the casting. When she pours the baby, he kind of like takes it out, basically like the same thing that Claire Taylor and her husband, that they work together as a team. He's the one that pulls the babies out the mold. So apparently, I can definitely understand. This baby's heavy. She's heavy. I don't know how many pounds she weighs. Maybe 10 pounds. She's heavy, guys. I was just carrying her over here, and I forgot the shoes, and then I had to go back, and then I forgot the spray bottle, and then I forgot the brush, and I was like carrying her, and I was like, whoa, this little girl is heavy. So anyways, she was talking to me and telling me how she really wants an Azariah, and I was telling her like how she wants not an Azariah, a bigger baby, and I was telling her to go check out Doris. So you guys want a bigger baby, Doris over at DMH Studios, she she attempts to like casting big babies. I love that, you know, because a lot of people, I'm over the newborn size, guys. I really am. She is a big girl. So she has armatures in the legs and in the arms. The only thing I want to say about DMH Studios is that they are pricey with their armatures. They're pricey. If you want to open the mouth, it's $50. If you want armatures, it's $200 for the arms, $200 for the legs. That's a lot of money. Granted, the armatures are nice, but moving forward, when I do get the boy, I am not gonna get any of that. I know how to open mouth, and I know how to do armatures now. So moving forward, yeah, we're not gonna spend the extra $450. That's a lot. $450 I spent only on her armatures for her legs and her arms, and then her open mouth. That's a lot of money, guys. Okay, that's a whole lot of money. Like, I'm not a money person, guys, so you know, I always say when I want something, I just go and I get it, right? But that's a lot of money, guys. So the doll itself, I want to say she was either, I think she was $1,900. I want to say she was $1,900, right? Plus the $200 for the legs, $200 for the arms, and $50 for her mouth, and then shipping. That's a whole another doll. That's a down payment. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot. So I'm very, very, very thankful and grateful that I now moving forward know how to open the mouth, do the armatures, you know. So moving forward, I'm going to get the boy. She got me on the list. Once she starts pouring again, that her husband's feeling better. Her husband just had surgery. He had back surgery. So he can't do heavy lifting. So once he heals and she starts pouring again, I am definitely going to get the boy. And she has a layaway available. She has like a 6-month layaway plan going on. So it's really, really convenient. So moving forward, I see myself getting the boy, but I'm not going to invest in the armatures. I'm not going to invest in the open mouth. I can definitely do that myself. You know, and guys, let me tell you, you know, collecting these dolls, like, so I started, you know, I discovered reborns and silicone and all this 2018, right? And now we're 2025 moving forward, right? And I gotta tell you guys, like, I thought it was so crazy, like, when Michelle was like, you should try, you know, I even thought it was crazy when I thought, like, I'm gonna try painting vinyl, right? I thought it was just like, you know, I was nervous that I was gonna fuck up. And then one subscriber was like, the hardest part is starting, because you feel like you're gonna mess up, or like there's no, but guys, you could always I'm not sure if those gonna fit her. Look a little bit way big, so maybe let's do these socks, right? But you can, you know, guys, even with silicone, like, a lot of people are nervous and they're like, oh, you know, you can't handle silicone, you can't do this, you can't do that, and it's so unforgiving. And it's not, guys. Silicone is not unforgiving. I mean, you know, you can mess up a vinyl and fuck it up and not be able to fix it. But you could paint it, even if you're baking it, and then you could strip it if you mess up. You know, you could strip it, you could start all over, right? So there's always ways that you can kind of like fix things, you know, make things work. And it's the same thing with silicones. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, you know, you can't, you know, you could mess up a doll, a silicone doll, and so much money. And you know, then you can't fix it. But there is a lot of ways where you could fix silicone dolls, and you know that you could make things work. You could, you know, reverse it and fix it. And I'm so thankful and grateful to Michelle for just suggesting that I do paint silicone, and that, you know, that I grow. So growing is so important in life, guys. You know, just going for things and trying new things is so important, and it's so fantastic. I want to use the word fantastic. It's so great that you gotta like not be afraid. You gotta just go for it. You gotta just jump in and try. And oh, you're the one that doesn't have the earrings. Oh, you lost both of your earrings. Okay, so I was like, I'm sorry, guys. But anyways, yeah, it's don't be afraid to try things is where I'm going with the whole conversation. Don't be afraid to try, because, you know, guys, a lot of people are afraid to try things because they might mess up. But if you don't mess up, you don't grow, right? Like, I've messed up, and, you know, you can figure things out, you know? You figure things out and you grow. Gilly, I'm sorry. Can you do me a favor? Can you come right here and right here on the shelf right there? Yeah. There's like little packs of the earrings with the 2 earrings, like the way I send you, like right there. Just look right there on the counter. You see it? It's like right there, like right in the front. Okay, while he looks. So I went to the beauty supply store because I was like, oh, the twins don't have earrings. And then when I came back, they have earrings. And I'm like, wait, there was a doll that didn't have earrings. And I couldn't remember what doll it was. And I was like, well, it'll come across and I will see it again. And it's her. So she had earrings, and I don't know what happened. They must have fell off. But I did buy 2 packs, so I will. It's okay, Gilbert. Forget it. I don't know why I asked. I always do that, and I have to stop. I have to stop expecting. It's not that serious. She'll get earrings as soon as I stop the video. But yeah, guys, all that to be said is, like, don't be afraid to try new things. You know, because if you don't fall, you know, you won't grow from that, right? Like, in life we make mistakes, and the whole thing about life is don't make the same mistake twice, right? Don't continue. Some people don't. Some people, they don't grow. Some people are they're just stuck on stupid. That's what I call it. I know it sounds really, really harsh, but it is what it is, guys. I don't, you know, guys, I don't sugarcoat shit. Can't sugarcoat crap. And you know, it's important not to stumble over the same rocks continuously. You have to kind of like grow and do different, do better. And you have to sometimes mess up in order to learn something new, basically. And all that being said is, like, if you like reborns, buy yourself some paint, buy yourself a kit, and start reborning dolls. If you like silicone, if you do reborn dolls and you like silicone, or you like silicone, watch some videos, guys. Educate yourself and try it. And you know, guys, honestly, like, I started painting when I started painting silicone. When I started painting reborn, like vinyl dolls, I bought stuff on sale through Bountiful Babies, and I bought some kits that were like on sale for 20 bucks, 30 bucks, like that, you know, because, you know, you might mess up. It's practice stuff. And at the time I didn't know about AliExpress, so I did buy some on sale kits for like 20 bucks that were on Bountiful Babies, and I learned how to paint on those. And then thank God I discovered AliExpress. And moving forward, I started, you know, practicing on AliExpress kits. And I practice, and I put this up a little bit now. That I already dressed her. Oops. The camera just wants to go sideways. But I practice on AliExpress dolls, and I don't only practice, like, you see guys, those dolls aren't like for practice. Like, I mean, I'm always learning. I'm not saying that I'm a professional, I'm not, but I buy AliExpress to practice or for myself because I like it. That kit is gonna be for me, for my collection. And moving down the line, if I want to sell it and somebody doesn't care, and there's all types of people out there. Not everybody cares about authentic and stuff like that. And if I paint a doll and it's an AliExpress doll, I put it up for sale, somebody's interested and they want it, then I'll sell it, period. That's how I feel about it. I don't have no shame in my game. I also, when I started painting silicone, I started with AliExpress dolls. So like, I bought some blank silicone dolls, which I have to tell you guys, with silicone, okay, so it's good to practice. I would encourage somebody that's just learning how to paint silicone to just buy an AliExpress doll. That's probably gonna, you could get like even the miniature ones, like the little ones that I have, like 10-inch ones. You could get something like that for 55 bucks. And you could try your hand at that, right? To see how you like the experience. But I have to tell you guys, honestly, 1000%, painting an AliExpress doll and painting like a poured artist doll, as far as silicone. I'm talking as far as silicone. Vinyl, no, but silicone. As far as silicone. The artist poured dolls, like this doll, the silicone to paint, so much better. But I would still encourage you guys to try your hands on AliExpress, because, excuse me, moving forward, I'm sorry guys, I'm tired, but moving forward, like the bigger dolls that I've painted from AliExpress have been more, silicone comes in all types of grades, right? That's why I'm going with it. And the little dolls that I bought from AliExpress, the little 10-inch dolls, that silicone wasn't bad at all, and they were like 55 bucks. So, like, you know, my experience with that, and if you are gonna like start trying to paint silicone, I would just say, just get maybe like 2 or 3 of those little silicone dolls, and you know, you could practice on those before you go on to painting something that's costing you thousands of dollars. But go for it. It's my point of this video, and I am super freaking tired, guys. I really am, and I don't want to like kind of like get into, like, right now I'm relaxed and I'm like, oh, you know, it's so nice and relaxing, and I don't want to do that, because then I could just be like, oh god, it's time for a nap. And it's not. It's time to go to pantry. It's time to get my hustle grind on, right? So anyways, guys, that is my little change and chat with you guys with little Miss Chloe. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Point of the story is, or moral of the story, not point, right? Moral of the story is, don't be afraid to try stuff. Don't be afraid to some people say fail. I don't think it's failure. I think failure is not a word that you should try. We don't fail, we kind of like don't get it correct, right? But we learn from that, and then we could try again, right? And do it differently until we get it correctly. And sometimes, every single time you do something wrong, like let's say you take a driver's test, right? Like, let's use that, right? You go for your driver's test, right? And you fail, and it tells you on the sheet what you did wrong, right? Then you go a second time and you make sure you're attentive that you don't do it, those first things that got you to fail the second time, right? But you might do other things, like you might do something different, like you don't do the correct U-turn or something, and then you kind of like practice on that, and then you go for your third time, and then the third time you know that not to do this, not to do that, not to do this, and voila, you get your license, right? And you become a better driver. So basically, it's like the same kind of thing. So I don't want to call it failing. I want to call it practicing. Practicing for success. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for your time, because time can never be replaced. Okay, guys, I appreciate your support. I appreciate your love, guys. And remember, guys, keep God first. Say a prayer. Be thankful. Be grateful. And be kind to one another, guys. And do something kind for somebody. Okay? Give them a compliment. A heartfelt one. Not just, you're just saying bullshit. You know, just be nice to somebody. Do something nice. Buy somebody a meal. Somebody that's homeless. You know, just do something nice in life, okay? It counts a whole lot, all right? It counts more than going to church, all right? A lot of people go to church every Sunday and they're like, oh no, I can't miss church. I don't think God is so much giving you points for that. I think he gives you points for really honorable things that you do in life for others, because he wants us all to love one another and be supportive. All right, so that being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Say bye, Chloe. Say bye. Bye, guys.